Well, now we're gonna see all the reports that you can see, and you have two kind of reports: report list and statistic report. So we're gonna begin by report statistic. Planning per day, and we got here from the 21st of May, we got what is your planning this day. So you have all this folio number, the code of the agency, the name of the agency or individual, or the name of the guest, and you have the group name, and you have the number of rooms, how many doubles, how many single, triple, suite, etc. And you got here if they have an allotment and the rest of the allotment and total general. Okay, so for example, we already entered Mr. Hope, for example. He has two rooms. This is the folio number, and this is two doubles. If we go here, and we got here how many person, the total here, and the rest of the allotment, the rest of the allotment, we have like 10 allotment of 10 rooms, and we already get 2 rooms, so the rest is 8, and total general is 10. Okay, at the end you got how many rooms here, and here the number of folio 25 folio for today, and total room is 63, and the occupancy rate for today is 55.26. So the other report, you have the arrival pre-checking. You know, when you have like a group that's gonna come and it's 25 rooms, it means it's 50 people. You're not gonna stay until all the group comes to the front office, and they come to the front, and you're gonna give them the rooms, and one by one it's gonna take a lot of time. So you make an pre-checking. You got all the rooms when the group comes, and we already see that in the reception. When the group, before the group comes, you're gonna make all the rooms, and each room you're gonna give this room to each person. When the arrival pre-checking is correct, the group comes and everything is okay, it means that okay, this is the arrival on the reservation. It's the same thing like all the arrival. So the 25th, if you confirm, you got all the arrivals here with the folio, and you know the arrangement, and the number of rooms, the arrival date, departure date, and if there is an observation. Here you can, if you make like here arrival not checking yet, and you confirm, this is all the people but you didn't give them yet the room, the checking, and this is all the arrivals for today. Okay, so the same thing like departure list. We have here departure list and departure list all. Departure list, it means all the people that not that are in the departure. They're gonna check out today, but they didn't make checkout yet. And the departure list all, it means all the departure that they're gonna make the checkouts today. Okay, this is the guest by room plus arrangement. Guest by room plus arrangement, like for today, make okay. It's gonna give us all the rooms, and each rooms, the number of folio, is it a double, the type of the room, the agency, the guest name in this room, and the arrangement, is it bed and breakfast, or bed only, or half board or full board. This is the period from 2, and the total, and here you got even the arrangement, the price of the arrangement, and how many people are in the affectation, like in the checking, and how many people are gonna be like billed. If there is gratuity or something like that, it's gonna be different here from here. Okay, and at the end you get the total of the arrangement, and the number of people that are gonna be billed, and the number of people gonna be in the hotel, and here's the total of the room and everything. So each each here you have all by room by room. Okay. You have this class arrangement, okay, and this is the this is the final group rooming list and the preliminary group rooming list before they come, and this is the final group rooming list. This is the guest by name. It means for today, give me the list of all the guests but sorted by name, and we give it to we give it like in the standard. If somebody calls and we call her, please can I talk to Eva Romana? She comes here, Eva Romana, and it's room 508, so she's gonna pass to him the room 508. So the list of guests by name, sorted by name. So the other one is the guest by room. The guest by room is called like the housekeeping. Like for today, we have each room who is in this room. Maybe when they have this list, so if she wants to go, for example, to room 118, knocks and she said, "Hello, Mr. Hope," or "Good morning, Mr. Hope. This is housekeeping. Can I do the room?" So she knows his name, the name of all the people, and room by room, sorted by room. This is the list, the rooms by view. So we have like in this hotel, Atlas view and swimming view. If it's swimming view, this is the list of all the rooms which is swimming view, and each room, if it's a double, the capacity, the floor, the communicate, handicap, smoking or not, and everything. So we got another report. It's blocked room. So blocked room, you can hear, and all the blocked room, and here he has to make the observation. Why? Because of heat, or there is a problem in the shower or something like that. The room, the type, the capacity, the room view, the floor number, and it's blocked until which day, and the operator who blocked it and why. This is the available rooms by view, and you got all the available rooms. If somebody comes and he wants a room, this is all the available room, and we can begin with which room we want to give him here. This is all the available room. Okay, and this is the list of no-show reservation. This is very important. For example, you can see from the 14 to the 21. This is all the reservation that was made and it was no show. So we're gonna see why it's no show, and you can call the guest, or do we have to bill him one night, or we make the cancellation before. But this is no show. It means we didn't cancel, but we didn't come. So we have to bill him or not, and this is on the list of reservation no show. The other one, exactly, it's the list of cancelled reservation. They call and they cancel on the reservation. So we can see, like for today, what was the reservation that was cancelled. This is Sahara Tour, for example. It's a travel agency. Why they cancelled, and we can call them and maybe to let them come back or something like that. This is all the cancelled reservation for this day. We have here the list of allotments by periods. So all the allotments that we give to the, like for example, this is the excellence tour that we entered before. This is like a low season, medium season, and high season, and how many rooms we give them, like in long stay, in excursion, if it was an excursion, which day of the week, and how many rooms of the allotment we give them. And this is the agency plan for the month of May this year. This is all the agency that made a reservation, and each agency the total of reservation and the rate in our occupancy, the list of monthly occupancy by agency. If we come into the end, like for pre-family tour, they made with us or they reserved this month 282 rooms, which means only this agency 7.98% of the occupancy of the hotel was done by these agency. So we can see in the end the total of how many rooms and our occupancy rate here. And the agency plan we already see it. So this is statistic report. In statistic report, we have the statistic for tourism board or statistic arrivals. Each month, like for example April, the year 2014, for example, 2014, we can print and we got the report here from the first to the end of the month of April, and this is all the nationality and how many arrivals in each nationality, and this is the total of each day. Okay, the same thing for the arrivals. This is the statistic for nights. How many nights? This is how many rooms. It means arrival, and how many nights we can have here. The report for this is all the nationalities, and this is from the 1st of April until the end, and how many nights each nationality in the hotel. So after we get the agency statistics, like we can see from the 1st of May, or we can choose the date from each date, or maybe like 2 months ago, or from the 1st of January, for example, until today. Works with us very good, and you have here from the 1st of January until today, and you get this agency, the turnover, the realized nights that make you us, the cancelled reservations, the no-show, and the gratuities. This is the other like sorted by the highest turnover. Like for example, this is pre-family tour, individuals, booking data, the turnover, the realized night, the cancelled, the no-show, and the gratuities. At the end of all, we get here the turnover of all the agencies, the realized nights, how many realized nights, how many cancelled, how many no-show, and how many gratuities, and here in percentage, like we in all the nights reserved, we made like 74, but it was 21% cancelled reservation, which is too much, and 4.47% no-show, and 5.47 gratuities. Okay. After we have extra turnover by nationality, like from the 1st of January, on which I can choose from where to where. Okay, from the 1st of January until today. If we print this, we got this report who tell us here all the nationalities and the total by nationalities, how many in the room service, telephone, blanchisserie, and all like laundry, and all the points, and we got here the extra statistic by nationality. So here the turnover arrangement by period. Arrangement by period, like for 2014, if we click on it, so we got here all the agencies that work with that, and this is January, February, March, April, and May where we are, and this is the total how in the arrangement we made with each agency. Here we have the turnover by agency for the arrangement. So this is the extra turnover by period. So like 2014, we got all the agencies, and this is extra. You see arrangement before, this is all the extra, and this is all the travel agencies or all our guests. But if they signed on their bill to pay it in the checkout, when they pay cash, we can't give you the extra that paid cash, but this is all the extra that was signed, and the guest gonna pay it once he wants to make his checkout. This is the occupation rate by agency. The occupation rate by agency, we can choose here, like from 21st until 26th or the end of the month. For example, the end of May is 31st, and we can choose here one agency, and excellent tour, for example. Excellent tour. Okay, we can view, and excellent tour, they have an allotment of 10 rooms. Okay, so here there is a reservation for 4 rooms, 2 rooms, 2 rooms, 2 rooms, and the occupancy, the rate occupancy from this allotment, this is 40%, this is 20%, and the rate occupancy, if you compare it of the occupancy of the hotel, it means that excellent tour, all the reservation they have, it's only 0.8% of the occupancy of the hotel. Okay, we can print it or we can go out. It's the same thing everywhere. Occupancy rate by agency. This is the board planning by period. It's very important, this report, because this report will give it to the chief of the kitchen. For example, he wants to know how many people he's gonna have until from the 21st to the end of the month, like to make this stuff updated. So here from the 21st until the end of the month, how many rooms we have, and how many are in bed only, how many people we're gonna have in bed and breakfast, in half board, in full board, and total of person in the hotel each day. So for example, for today, he knows that like 12% they don't have anything, but maybe they're gonna go to eat in one of the restaurants of the hotel. But breakfast he has to make for 69% for breakfast, for half board 29%, and full board like here maybe it's dinner or 12 o'clock, and he has 2% that's gonna are in full board. So this is the provision from the 21st until the end. So he can choose his date. Maybe if he wants for the year, he can do it. And here we have like the total, how many percent in percentage, and the frequency, rate, and everything. Okay. So after we got planning hyper. This is the market statistics. So the market statistics, we can see, for example, for today what we're gonna have, or we can choose from the 1st of January until today as we want. For example, we're gonna make it from the 1st of January until today, and the market statistics, it's local agency. We got like here the number of person that from local agency, the number of rooms, and the occupancy rate, and the turnover they made with us, and how in percentage. Like local agency, 10,723 person, 6,112 rooms, which is 60.33 occupancy. All reservation was done by local agency. Here central B2B like hotel beds, like to recall, like Jack Travel or GTA. Central B2C, it's like booking.com, HRSR, hotel.de or something like that, and in percentage. This is individuals, deal, society, foreign agency, and everything. And here you have the total of the turnover of the arrangement. But they give you in your statistic market who works a lot with you. So after we got the report of turnover and occupation. So for 2014, this report is the report of turnover and occupation, but only the turnover for the arrangements. Okay, so January we made like 41% occupation. The average price was 411. The turnover was this, and the room sold, how many rooms sold. This is what is confirmed, and this is what is with optional. And until like May, this is until April. This is the right numbers, but here until November or December, or this is all the reservation what we got. You remark that here we didn't have December because there is no reservation yet for December, so we don't have December. And this is the occupancy rate until April is what we did, and this is on what reserved. So we have the turnover, we have the room sold, we have the average price, we have the occupancy rate, confirmed, and with option. And the last report here in this module is the report of turnover per nationality. So we can choose, for example, from the 1st of January until now, by nationality, what is the turnover, and we're gonna see by nationality. It takes a little bit of time because he takes all the turnover of the arrangement, of course, and he puts everyone in the nationality. So because we made from the 1st of January until now, it's gonna take a little bit time. But if we made like only for 15 days or 1 month or 2 months, it's gonna take less time. But yes, we got it now. So here in this hotel, German people, this is the accommodation, and this is all the extra that was signed on a room, and they paid once in the checkout. And this is the total of turnover for this hotel from this date to this date. The German was the first, and after Moroccan, and then France, from England, Spain, Belgium, and you have, this is the accommodation, this is the extra, and this is the total of turnover without the people that pay cash in the point of sale. So, and in the end, it gives you the total of the accommodation of the extra and total turnover by nationality. This is the reports, and we have some reports like this one. This one we already suggest by room plus arrangement. This one it's daily planning. This one is planning by period. This one it's monthly reservation planning by guest. This one it's monthly reservation planning by room. For example, for for this month, it is May. We got all the rooms, and each room was occupied by whom, and the number of folio, and from each day to each day. Like for example, the room 102 was occupied for 1 day from the 25th to the 2 of 5. Bed and breakfast. This is the price and the folio number, and it was an individual. This time was this price with this guest, and we can take like 118 from this. It's like this one or this one, and it is each room each day, and it's gonna tell you who is in this room and which board, which number of folio, and everything. We can print it too, and we're gonna see after the decision making how report. Okay.